Hey y'all, it's me, LuLaRoe's, back again with another video and another review of a LuLaRoe product. Now, this one is particularly exciting because what I got is not leggings. I have purchased my first top. So, and one of the things I want to talk about in this video is LuLaRoe Sizing because it is not very inclusive. And honestly, after this shirt, I don't really plan on purchasing any more LuLaRoe clothing. But I have been interested in the brand and in the kind of living in pajamas, which is totally my aesthetic. And so I did purchase some leggings. I now have 4 pairs of the TC2 leggings and I think I'm set. Maybe until next Halloween I might need more pairs of those. But I have some crazy patterns. I have a Christmas pair. And I have a Halloween pair, which is just cat head, so I can wear them all year round, because I'm me. Anyway, but the point is LuLaRoe Sizing is not inclusive for larger plus sizes. So if you haven't seen videos before, just for reference, on top I wear like a 26-28. And that's kind of like my bust and waist. And then if I can come out a little bit, it's hard to tell when I'm standing, and especially on camera, I tend to appear smaller than I really am. I'm fatter in real life. So 26-28, and then from here down, I'm like a 28-30. So that's why I was so excited about the TC2 leggings, because I had had a bad experience with the TC leggings. They were too small. I literally split my pants when I bent over or squatted or something like that. And so in exploring the leggings, of course, I saw all the other clothing that LuLaRoe makes, and some of it's really cute. Some of the patterns are really cute. And so I was like, well, I want to try these things, but according to the sizing, none of these should fit me. So then it's like, you know, sometimes, or a lot of times, the sizes on things don't really matter. I have items in my closet that are a size large. I have one thing that's a size medium, you know, and I technically am like a 4X, sometimes 5X on the bottom, depending on how stretchy the item is and what it is, how structured it is. So I know that numbers and sizes don't necessarily mean a lot. However, when a brand sets themselves up to, you know, start on this end and end on this end, and the highest they go is a 3X, it tells me they're not making clothes for me. So I might be able to get into them, but they're not trying to woo me. They don't want me. And that makes me feel like, why should I give you any money? But that's like my whole life, because me and other larger fats, and especially people that are larger than me, are sized out. And so we have to be creative, and we have to try to wear different sizes and different brands and see what works for us. So, which is really the point of this video, because this is to say, hey, larger fats, watch this if you have questions about LuLaRoe Sizing and about this perfect tee. So I joined a couple different LuLaRoe groups, which is how you purchase the clothing, in weird Facebook groups. And I asked various groups, like, what do you think the most generously sized top is? And without a doubt, the answer that I got back as the number one is the perfect tee. So I bought a perfect tee. I didn't buy any of the other things. They said the classic tee is similar, but a little shorter, maybe slightly slimmer fitting. There's an Irma. They all have names. So the Irma is more straight up and down, and I wanted something that had more of an A-line silhouette to accommodate hips. So I went with the perfect tee. And I looked at a bunch, and I saw some that I liked, but I find like I could never be the person to claim it on these sales, because the way of purchasing is so nuts. Like, you have to be the first one to say, you know, sold number whatever. And I didn't want anything with like a crazy pattern, and they're all crazy patterned, just because most of my leggings tend to be nuts. I have just a few pairs of solid black, which is what I actually happen to be wearing today, just by happenstance, and it didn't feel like changing. Anyway, so I finally bought a perfect tee in a size 3X, which it says that it's supposed to fit 24 to 26. And so I haven't opened it, I haven't looked at it, I haven't tried it on. I'm going to do it all on camera for you so you can see my first impression, and we'll see. So I just got the package today and it's really cute. It came in this bag. It's so cute. It has pumpkins all over it. And I will give a shout out to the group that I bought this, the LuLaRoe group. I'll put a link to their Facebook group below because they're really sweet ladies, and they're nice and people love their group. And I mean, it was entertaining being in there. So I don't know, if you want to buy something, you could check their group out. And it's they have a lot of plus sizes, and they're plus size women, so they're smaller fats, but they're plus size women, and so they at least are like, I think maybe thinking more about that. A lot of the groups are run by really small people who I think maybe never even think about plus size stuff. These people, and I'll actually link this too, these women, Steph and Jill, have a YouTube channel with really helpful YouTube videos where they try on different things and show you the differences in sizes. And they're like, between the two of them, their sizes run from about like, oh, I don't remember what they said, like maybe 16, 18 to 20, 22. So it was kind of helpful for me to see clothing on that size body, but ultimately not that helpful because my body is so much larger. I couldn't always extrapolate. But it was helpful because sometimes they would put on like a 3X and something and it would look like, oh, well, it fits you. So that's definitely not going to fit me. Anyway, so there's a lot of rambling, but I just wanted to set this up and give you the info. Let's open it. Okay. I didn't get any scissors because I didn't prepare. But it seems like it's opening. Here we go. I have forgotten what it looked like, so it's going to be kind of a surprise. So I still haven't looked. That's the other thing is, I bought this shirt during a live sale where I had to say, you know, sold, number, whatever, and then they invoiced me and I paid for it. But because there's no like listing, I couldn't remember what it looked like, and I didn't want to go back to the Facebook video and watch through the video until I got to the point where I had purchased it. So this is a surprise. All right, here we go. So I've got a little, can you see this? A little thank you card from Steph and Jill. Oh, here they are. Here's their photo, and I'll link them. Thanks, ladies, in case you ever see this. Okay, so here's my shirt. I did remember that it had like a faded look to it. So here is the print. Feels really soft. Let's look at the quality because I know that's like a big thing with LuLaRoe. So I'm just looking at the stitching. All the seams are serged. That seems to be, because it's all stretchy, so that makes sense. We've got tags, perfect T, 3XL. It looks fine. So a lot of criticism about LuLaRoe is the pricing. Like, it's pretty high for being like, you know, stretchy clothes. But you know what? Like, a lot of the stuff that I buy at Torrid and other plus size retailers is not super high quality, and they charge us lots of money for it. So I think, can you find things like this at cheaper prices? Yes, but if you find a print and you love it and you know how it fits and it's like reliable for you to purchase these clothing and you wear it and it makes you feel good, then, you know, cool, good for you. And if you don't, then don't buy it. And again, just like in the last video, I don't work for LuLaRoe. I'm not a consultant. I don't even personally know any consultants. So I'm just stretching it. It's really stretchy. And when I purchased it, I asked if it was stretchy because they make all their things in different fabrics. So this is, oh, whoa, look. So it's looking, I think this might actually fit. It's looking real stretchy, and it does feel really soft. So I'm gonna throw this on and then I'll tell you what I think. Okay, I'm back and I have my shirt on. You ready to see? Here's the top. I'm just gonna walk back so you can see. It's kind of hard like to get full body, so I'm gonna go all the way back so you can see, like with leggings, about how long it is. From the side you can really see, so like there's my butt, where it's hitting. So it's hitting below my butt and below my belly. So there's my belly, there's where the shirt is hitting. So let's see. Thoughts. It feels very soft. It feels like pajamas. I think actually I really do like this print. It's very different for me, but I like it. I'm glad I bought this one, and but it did take me a lot of, you know, kind of looking to find a print that I liked enough that I thought that I would wear, that wasn't too nuts, because these get crazy. So in terms of fitting, so my top is, I think, the perfect size, you know, like I think my top is actually fine because I wear 26, 28 and it said like 24, 26. So, you know, I think this is actually made for this part of me, and I think it looks good. It fits my chest well. It like hugs my boobs a little bit, you know, so you get a little hey, but it's not like pulling. I have a lot of room in the arms and it's stretchy. I know that for a lot of people, arms tend to be an issue. For me, arms don't tend to be an issue. I have fat arms, but I tend to carry my weight really in my belly, and in my butt and thighs. So just this part of me is smaller. So I will say the leggings that I'm wearing today are a size smaller than I normally wear. So these are a Torrid 3, and so you can see like the waistband. I mean, they're not uncomfortable, you know, you can see they're still stretchy, but they don't just like lay completely flat. Like they kind of squeeze me in just a little bit. And they don't come quite as high. Like I like my leggings to be hitched up here, because then when I wear stuff, you can't see the seam or like the bulge of the leggings underneath, because they're usually pulled up to here. And I just like that feel. Like that feels good to me. I don't like when my leggings are low, because I feel like if I bend over, like my belly's gonna come out or whatever. So it's just personal, you know. Anyway, so these are a little bit slightly lower and a little tighter than I would normally wear. And so you can see like that kind of line here where the leggings are. It's not a big deal. I would still like wear this out, like I don't care. But I'm just saying, like if you are, as some people are, very sensitive about like seeing lines, seeing belly lines, like seeing any of that, then you might not like that. But I think if my leggings just came up higher, or were like, I don't know, half an inch bigger or half an inch, like whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm like not articulating myself well. But the point is, I can see the line here, and I can't tell on camera, and you tell me in the comments if you can see, is this like translucent? Can you see through this? Because I can't tell. Like this is where the top of the leggings are. Is this darker than up here because my leggings are under it? I don't know. It's difficult to see as I'm looking at the camera. Anyway, so I think it fits well through the hips. You know, it seems like there's a lot of room. It's pulled a little tighter on my butt because I have a big butt, but I'm fine with that because it looks cute. So yeah, I like it. I think you could certainly wear this if you were larger than me, but it's going to be, of course, tighter. And if you are not okay with VBO, not VPL, with VBO or visible belly outline, then that might not be your jam. However, I think it looks cute. If you like to always have your low belly covered, this is on me long enough for that. So maybe on you it will be also. You know, everybody's body is different and we all carry our weight in different ways. So it's hard to say like, yes, it'll definitely work for you or no, it won't. But I hope that this at least gives you a nice frame of reference. Like I'm a person who wears a size 4X like consistently in brands. This shirt was not made for me, but I'm wearing it and I think it looks cute. And there's room here. So look, here's my natural waist, which is a little high. So yours might be, you know, down here, but I have a little bit of space here. And down here in the hips, I have some space too. And I don't know like in inches what my hips are. Okay, so I found my measuring tape. So if you're concerned about your hips, I'm just going to measure so you can compare if you know your measurements to mine. So I'm going to choose, I'm actually going to pull this up so you can see where I'm measuring. Ooh, hey, this looks cute. Okay, all right, so the fullest part, I'm going to go around my low belly, low butt. We'll see. And this isn't long enough, so I'm going to have to, like, at a certain point, slightly estimate. Okay. Below. Oh, it's almost long enough. Let's see. Obviously, you know, real measurements, you want somebody else to take it, but. So pull this up. All right. So this is 61. And then there was like 3 to 4 inches. So my hips are like 64, 65, 66, something like that. Around there. So that can just give you like a little frame of reference. So if my hips are like, we'll call it 65, middle of that range. So you can kind of go off of that. And that's like the biggest part around. And so I still have, you know, a good amount of space. And that's like, without even really stretching it. Because then if you stretch it, I mean, look, this is really stretchy. So depending on like how comfortable you are in the level of tightness of your stuff. All right, y'all. So final thoughts. Let me gather them. I'll come right back. Okay, final thoughts. I like it. This top was, oh, that would have been a good thing to tell you. This top was $36. Which for like a stretchy, basically a t-shirt, seems like kind of a lot. But it's a little dressier than a regular t-shirt. It's longer. It's got that A-line. It's got 2 slits or a slit on each side. I feel like it's like nicer than a regular t-shirt. They come in all different materials, so that I can only speak for the one that I'm wearing. But yeah, so it was like 36, but then like with shipping and tax, I think it was like 42 all told. So I probably won't buy another one unless the material was like super nice. Like they do have what they call their elegant collection. That is their holiday collection that they come out with every year. And those are like, tend to be like sparkly or embroidered or something like that. And they have a higher price tag. But if you saw a color and pattern or some kind of material that really spoke to you and really worked with an outfit that you wanted to do, it might actually be worth it to go ahead and spend that money and get it. Because it is cute. Like I was looking in the full-length mirror in the other room when I went to get my measuring tape, and I was like, I'm actually, you know, looking pretty cute. And like the patterns are so different, you can really kind of customize it to your aesthetic. And this is not super my aesthetic, but I was just thinking about pairing it. Like it's so kind of like faded, washed, vintagey, floral, sweet, you know, like nice. I was thinking I might pair it with these leggings that I have that I did a review on yesterday. They're like strappy with mesh, or I have a pair that like on the side has a cutout, so like something a little edgier and fun, and then like my little motorcycle jacket, like just to kind of give it a little bit of edge, make it feel a little bit more like me. But anyway, this video is too long already. LuLaRoe Perfect Tee, size 3X on a body that is 4X, for reference, 65-inch hips, still have plenty of room, it's very stretchy. Leave a comment below if you have a question about any of this, or if you also have tried things on and have opinions about their sizing. I will say it's pretty crappy that they don't even make the 3X in all of their garments. So they tend to make them in the shirts and in some of the dresses. But some of those things run small. There's a dress called the Anna that the 3X like is not a 3X at all. I certainly would not be able to put it on and wear it. And then in a few of the skirts, they don't go to the 3X at all, so there's like no way. Which is really disappointing because what the hell, like fat people have money too. Plus does not end at a 24, plus does not end at a 26. People need to make more inclusive sizing, if for no other reason than we have money to spend and we want to give you money for clothes so we can look cute. All right, like this video if you liked it, and comment below if you have questions about the shirts or any of the other LuLaRoe stuff, or if you have tried it specifically. Like, I want to hear about your experiences. All right, y'all, bye.